All right, everybody. Check out this handsome fella right here, old Peter Cushing, looking as sinister as ever as Grand Moff Tarkin. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to talk about some pop culture hunting, but we're going to go way back in the past. We're going to talk about how it used to be back in the day. The reason why I'm doing this is because I just recently purchased something off of eBay, which was a complete impulse buy. But it just harkened me back to the days of when I used to have to go looking for all this cool stuff. Now, where do we have to get all this stuff from? Well, back in the 70s, you didn't have a whole lot of options as far as shopping as a kid. You went to the malls with your parents. And, of course, you had to go to maybe a toy store. Didn't have a lot of comic book shops back in the day when I was a young man. So the one place where I can go to get all this goodness, where I can get Star Wars cards, I can get Indiana Jones cards, I can get Jaws 2 cards, I can get basketball cards, baseball cards, football cards, and of course I can get my comic books right here. Now all these items here, legit, seriously, all these items here I got from one place back in the day. I used to go shopping a lot at 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven was a spot. That's where I used to go to get all my stuff. There's always one on one every corner, of course. Even back in the day, there was a lot of 7-Elevens around, so it wasn't like it was hard to get these things. But if your parents swing in to get some gas or maybe just to get something to drink, you could always beg them, plead with them to just get a pack of cards or a comic book. They weren't too expensive back then, okay? But it was something that it was a treat for me. So 7-Eleven used to be the spot to get stuff. Now, nowadays, of course, you don't get comic books from 7-Eleven anymore. You used to be able to get magazines. They don't have it anymore. They will sometimes have not action figures, I'm sorry. Sometimes we'll have like Hot Wheels cars or maybe some die-cast cars. So they still do a little bit, and you'll even be able to get some Funko Pop items as well. So they still do it. But back in the day, that's the only place I can get these things. So what I found on the internet on eBay kind of blew my mind that it was even there, and it's something I really, really had to get. Probably shouldn't have paid all the money I did for it, but I did anyway. So we're going to open the box together and take a look at it. All right, let's switch on over to that. All right, let's open up this bad boy and see what we got. All right. So, like I said about old 7-Eleven, back in the old wire rack days, if anybody remembers those wire racks of comic books, it's awesome stuff, man. All right, cool. All right, let's see. I don't know what condition this is in, but we'll find out together. All right. Hopefully it's not too kind of icky. All right. So, what they used to do, what we all used to get from 7-Eleven, of course, was Slurpees. Remember Slurpees? Well, I shouldn't say remember Slurpees. You got them Slurpees still today. But remember Slurpees, they used to have special edition Slurpee cups. So every so often they do a Slurpee cup for, say, like a movie. Like, remember vividly the King Kong movie from 1970. I think it was 78 or so, 77. They used to have King Kong cups. They used to advertise them on TV too. Come to 7-Eleven, get your Slurpee, and then get your King Kong cup. Okay. Well, they used to have a lineup of Marvel Slurpee cups. And I remember I used to go all the time to buy Slurpees. Even though I wasn't really a big Slurpee guy, I would get them anyway, just so I could get the cups. And of course, those have long gone. And over time, my mom's thrown them away. Probably, I'm sure, over time as they got gross and disgusting. But this particular cup, I never got a chance to get. I always wanted to get it, and I never got it. So I saw this on eBay. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to snatch it up, and I'll show you which one it is here. Okay, it's the Incredible Hulk. Like you see, 1977 Marvel Comics. All right. And what's cool about this cup here, I remember this distinctly. I remember seeing this image on the cup, and then also seeing who is it that Hulk is fighting. I was like, wow, what is this? And I saw this character. Didn't know who it was. Had no clue what. I didn't know anything about anything back then. I was a kid. I didn't have a whole lot of information. So this was Wendigo back in the day. Okay. And I saw this on eBay, and I was like, you know what? I got to snatch this up because I remember wanting this cup as a kid. I never did get it. Okay. Let's see. It's actually not disgusting, which is good. Considers the cup that someone was drinking out of for probably years. but it's in pretty good shape. What's cool about this one here is I remember this image distinctly, and I remember, seeing this with Wendigo, taking a swing at him, and I was wondering, like, man, where did that image come from? And of course, it comes from this issue right here, which we all know, the first appearance of Wolverine, Hulk 180, right? But if you noticed, they changed the art up a little bit. So here's the actual Wendigo from that appearance there, okay? And they kind of changed up a little bit on the cup, which is still pretty cool. I'm not sure who did that part of the art, but I always dug this cup. So, yep, I went ahead and spent a little bit of money. Not a whole lot, but I mean, still, it's an old Slurpee cup. But this is going to sit up on my shelf with all my other collectibles, and this, of course, is going to go back into hiding where it was before. Okay, all right, guys, just want to share that with you. Just want to show you the kind of cool stuff I used to get from old 7-Eleven, okay, back in the day. And like I said, all these things here I actually got originally. This isn't from a comic book store. Obviously, look at the condition of these cards. These are well used. So this book is actually all beat up. But these are the stuff I got right from 7-Eleven as a kid, and to this day I got them. I don't think I'll ever get rid of them. I don't think they're worth much of the condition they are in, but that's okay. They're worth a heck of a lot to me, and that's what matters. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a great day.